Gentlemen. Oh, bonjour, dickheads. Welcome to another episode of my podcast. It's live on YouTube every Monday at 9 p.m. and you can listen and watch it back when you want. Shout out to the 300 of you that listen to this only on a regular basis. I see you. I see you there on the podcasting apps. I don't. I do see you. I see the numbers going up. You don't see me though. Oh, there we go. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's been an intense week. The last time we spoke was this time last week, and the next morning I went to Lyon, to do the show. Did my show in Lyon, had a day off in Lyon, then did, where did we go after Lyon? Aix-en-Provence was the Thursday. Friday was in a place called Cessin, Herbrests, near Grenoble. And then it was Montpellier next to Avignon on Friday, Saturday. And then, what did we do yesterday? Where have I come back from? Montpellier! Oh, what a week. It's been 5 shows in 7 days, basically, with just one day off, essentially. So the day off in Lyon was shit because the hotel was shit. Lyon, the show in Lyon, one of the best. Top 3, I think. Still not as good as Montreal. Montreal, you still have the crown of being my favorite show this year. Strasbourg is still number 2. Number 3... I'd say is between Lyon and Bordeaux. They're very similar. And Dijon, and Marseille, and La Cigale in Paris. They're all very similar. And Melbourne in Australia. It's too difficult now. The shows are so much fun. Some of them are not for me. So did Lyon. Had a day off in this really horrible ibis. Do I even have a photo of the ibis to show you? Oh, it's just like an ibis from 1970. Oh, it was absolute shit. And obviously, it was the place where we had a day off and we stayed 2 nights in that shit hotel. So Lyon was great, almost sold out. 1,700 people were at the show. I mean, 1,700. It was just great. What else? What else did we do? Then day off in Lyon. I didn't visit anything. I literally stayed in the hotel all day. But then I also went to the shops to buy my wife some gifts and my daughter because I'm celebrating today. My wife and we're celebrating today. It's 15 years anniversary of us being together. 15 years! Oh, shit! Let me show you a photo of my face from 15 years ago and you will probably cry. This is a photo that I sent to my wife earlier on today as I was on the train back. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 years ago is me. There we go. This is the first photo that me and my wife have together. It isn't actually 15 years ago today. This was slightly before because my wife and I met before we obviously got together. That's normally how things happen, isn't it? I mean, people kiss on the first date, I guess. But we kissed 15 years ago in a place called the Gardening Club in London. This photo is from, I don't have the date because I just sent it to my wife anyway. So I got some presents from the shopping centre at the Westfield in Pardieu. I'm fucking freezing, by the way. I got home from Montpellier about 3 hours ago, and obviously I didn't leave the heating on in the studio at the end of the garden, so I'm fucking cold. I've got my jacket here, just in case I get too cold. I've turned the heating up so that I can get a little bit warm. So that was Lyon. I didn't do anything. I didn't visit the city. I slept till 2 in the afternoon, because the jet lag from Canada 3 days before still hadn't finished. So I went to sleep. I got to sleep at about 5 a.m. after the show. And then woke up at like 2 p.m. and then went to the shopping center, did my stuff, ate a salad in my fucking hotel room like a depressed asshole. And then the next day we went to Aix-en-Provence. And to be honest, Aix-en-Provence, it was a difficult show, weirdly, because it was like 800 people at the show. So usually, but they were very timid. Something happened in Aix-en-Provence where there was no energy from the crowd. They were all very uptight. Something was stressing them out. And also, the venue had like extra security. It was a bit of a pain in the ass, so that the show started really late. We were already 20 minutes late, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going out and doing the show anyway. So I went out, jumped off the stage into the crowd, and started helping the people seat people. There were ushers that were seating the people. So I just jumped down and carried on. But it was just, because I thought that would have a good vibe, and it would create a sort of fun thing going on, but you know, it didn't. And so Aix-en-Provence, if you enjoyed the show, great. Thank you for coming. I had a hard time on stage, to be honest with you. It was difficult. So then we did Aix-en-Provence. Where do we stay? Did we stay anywhere nice in Aix-en-Provence? No. It was all right. It was like an out-of-town hotel. Was it a Novotel? Oh, it was a Novotel. And also, shout out to the Novotel in Aix-en-Provence. Did I even take the photo? I didn't, but they left me a little note, which was adorable. They left me a little note saying, "Dear Mr. Paul Taylor, bienvenue en Provence. Nous vous souhaitons un bon séjour. Nous n'avons pas pu servir de raclette dans votre chambre, mais une surprise vous attend dans le minibar." I was like, wow, what's in the minibar? So they sent me this little lovely thing with some bread, some little souvenirs from Provence, like les calissons d'Aix. And in the minibar, there was a fruit platter and a fucking cheese platter. I mean, I didn't eat those. It was midnight and we just come back from dinner. But nice little touch. I mean, I ate the fruit platter. I actually ate the fruit and the butter and the bread because I'm fucking English. But the rest of it I didn't. So shout out to the Novotel in Aix-en-Provence. Then we went to Cessin, her breasts in Grenoble. Again, the show was great. I wasn't expecting it. Well, I wasn't expecting it to be shit, but Grenoble always goes well, right? And Cessin were fucking on it. The crowd was amazing. The room was weird. It was in a place called The Prism. It was like a ski chalet with 700 people. No, was it 700? Yeah, I think it was 700 people. 5, 6? I don't know. It was in the hundreds, in the multiple hundreds of people. It wasn't 1,000. But I think it was 750. And it was great. It was amazing. The show went really well. The audience were well up for it. We had dinner afterwards, and then we went to bed. And then the next morning, we went to Avignon, to a suburb of Avignon called Montpellier, which I was worried about because the room wasn't full. It was only about half full, but they had a way of like reorganizing the room so that it didn't feel shit. And the show was great. Avignon fucking crushed it. Great audience, really enjoyed it. That was fun. And then Montpellier yesterday. Montpellier! What happened in Montpellier? Montpellier was great. The show I'm thinking about last night. What happened last night, Paul? Did the show go well? Yes, it went very well. Montpellier was great. I would say in that week, top one was fucking Lyon by far. The second show, the second best one, I think, was Cessin in Grenoble. Then it was Avignon. Then it was, I think Montpellier, somewhere, I don't know. They're all kind of, I don't know. But yeah, Aix was difficult. So, do you know what I mean? It was all right. It was good. What are we doing next? I've got like 4 days off of doing shows. No, I don't. I've got 3 days off. But I'm working the next 3 days. Anyway, tomorrow, I'm going to go visit Luke Thompson, my friend, for his podcast. I've got some interviews for my show at Le Zénith on the 6th of January, 2024. Then I've got a bunch of TV and radio interviews on Wednesday. I'm also doing a charity show for Movember, which is not my own show. It's there's a bunch of us on the show. Verino, Swan Périssé, Pierre Thévenoud, a couple of other comedians doing a French 10-minute set for charity for male cancer. That's on Wednesday. Thursday is the day off this week. Thursday is my day off this week. We are going to we're going to put the Christmas tree up with the little one. Although Thursday, what's that? She's at school, isn't she? Do you know what I mean? Oh well, whatever. Me and my wife will talk on Thursday. We were supposed to be going out to dinner tomorrow to celebrate our 15-year anniversary, and the babysitter got COVID. Fuck! So we're not going out anymore. So we'll have to wait probably until my mum comes over in a month because I'm busy. Friday, Clermont-Ferrand. Oh oui, Clermont-Ferrand. Allez. I'm not looking forward to traveling to Clermont-Ferrand because it's a 3.5 hour train that looks like it's come out of the 1960s. And then we've got Bayonne at the end of this week, which is great. Next week is Monaco, Nantes, and Rennes. The week after, Liège, Brussels. We're filming Lille. And then the week after that, Nancy. And that's it. We're done. The tour is finished. Until the Zénith on the 6th of January. So there we go. It's been a busy week. I hope you're all well. By the way, the train ride back from Montpellier, before I get to your questions. The train ride back today from Montpellier. Okay. First of all, we get on the train. Is it half an hour late? No, I don't think it's late to leave. It ended up being half an hour late. Anyway, we get on the train. Me and my manager, Adam, we get on the train from carriage number 2. We were in carriage 3, but the seats were closer to carriage 2. They were like seat 103 or whatever. So me and Adam get on the train with everyone's back facing to us. And we sit down at our seats. And my light and sound guy who comes with us, Manu, he was coming from the opposite direction, the correct direction. And as we sat down, he was saying, he goes to me, it looked like he was looking in my eyes going, mais non, as in like he recognized me. And sometimes he and Adam like to play the prank on me where we're out in public. And especially Adam is like, hey, does anyone, it's Paul Taylor, it's Paul Taylor, Paul Taylor's here. And sometimes just to embarrass me in public. So Manu, I thought, was doing it to me going, no, mais non. It turns out he was doing it to the woman who was sat in front of me. And the woman sat in front of me was none other than Audrey Lamy, famous French actress and theatre actress. She's been in many films, TV shows, and she had her own theatre. She had her own show, which is how Manu knew her from 10 years ago because he did the lights and sound for her gig. And we had the most amazing train ride. I'd never met her. She is so much fun. If you don't know who she is, Google her, Audrey Lamy. And we had such a laugh. The guy sitting in front of Audrey Lamy was one of the best looking men I've ever seen in my life. And he was in total shock. He's like, what is this? The fucking celebrity car or something. How is it that two of you are sat just one behind the other? So he knew both of us. It was crazy. It got even crazier because we were sat chatting and all of a sudden on the train we stopped in Valence from Montpellier. So a bit further up on the train comes Olivier Véran, the old health minister in France during COVID. It was Olivier Véran and his like team of like a couple of bodyguards and like a couple of girls who I think take care of his communication. So he walks past us while we're chatting to each other because we're all in different seats. So we've all got our heads hanging out into the corridor. So we have to move. And then we all go, was that fucking Olivier Véran? And he goes and sits behind us. And the girls that were with him that do his head of communications, he's now the government spokesperson. He's a spokesperson for the government. He just walks on, sits behind us. The guy in front is like, no, this is a fucking joke. This is a hidden camera somewhere. I'm like, that's Olivier Véran. This is weird. What is going on right now? And the girls that sat in front were like, yeah, we're huge fans. Like, maybe we should get you to do something with Olivier Véran. I'm like, yeah, take my phone number. Let's do it. It would be fun. So we basically spent the train ride chatting to Audrey Lamy. And because Manu knew her really well, he sent a photo to a friend of his. Here's her and him and Manu, and then me and Adam in the background, just being dicks, basically. And then the guy who sat in front of us, the good-looking guy who was wondering what the hell was going on, he then took a picture at the end of the train here. So this is him. This is us all hanging out. And then you can see Olivier Véran in the back, just over here, with his... he was sleeping. Not the guy with the glasses, the guy next to him. It was the most ridiculous train ride I've ever been on. And apparently, there was another guy who I didn't recognize in the train called, where is he? Manu. Frédéric Diefontal, who apparently is an actor in France as well, who I had no idea. It was ridiculous. Crazy train ride. Anyway, lots of fun. Alberto, I didn't recognize her. No, I didn't recognize Audrey because she had her back to me. I came on the train and she was sat facing the other way. So that's how I didn't recognize her. It was great. It was amazing. Misha Luna recognizing he is really good looking. He was great, wasn't he? So yeah, that was a fun train ride. Anyway, fun times on the train back from Montpellier, even though we were stopped on the tracks for like 45 minutes. Oh, SNCF, pam, pam, padam. Fucking late. Is that the noise? Pam, pam, padam. Yeah, it is. Alexandre Guen. Do you see me in the train? I don't know. Were you in the train? Did you come up to me? Because somebody came up to me in the train and was like, great show last night in Montpellier. I was like, hey, thanks, man. Was that you? Was that you, Alexandre? This is getting weird. I'm doing lives and then I'm seeing you in real life and then we're all having like this. It's fucking crazy. Zofsh, you're coming to Clermont-Ferrand. See you on Friday. Good luck with the amazing Paris-Clermont train. It's definitely not going to be as fun as the Montpellier to Paris train. Mate, Sean Slattery, the Cayman Islands. Hey, nice work. Bit of cash, bit of tax evasion over there. What's the weather like, Sean, in the Cayman Islands right now? I bet you it's not raining and 8 degrees like it is here in Paris. Si, senor. JK, like there's another person with like some crazy cool animation stuff. Enjoyed the show in Lyon. It was so much fun. Didn't know your Spanish was so on point. Pero fue increíble. Hombre, lo que pasa es que el espectáculo en Lyon fue una pasada, tío. Mítico. Anyway, it was great. Loved it. Loved it. What else is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, if you follow me on, Instagram, you will have seen I have posted a competition for people to get 2 free tickets for Le Zénith. The final 2 tickets that I have to give away for free for Le Zénith on the 6th of January. Is basically you need to take a photo of yourself next to my poster in the metro because I have my face in the metro right now, like this. The idea is you take a photo of yourself next to me and you post something funny in the text and then in the story you tag me and then the funniest one will get 2 tickets for free and you have until Wednesday to participate. Somebody already was giving me shit, being like, it's only open to people in Paris. Well, I fucking live in Paris. The show's in fucking Paris. So yeah, it is open. But listen, somebody was like, can I print out the poster? Put it next to my face. I'm like, mate, that is very original. Correct. Do it. Do what you want. Just as long as you post a story and tag me in it so I'm able to see it. Also, mate, it's just another way of communication. Speaking of communication for Le Zénith, the good news is that we are in the process of overtaking the Fnac in Les Halles. This is the Fnac shop in Les Halles right now. They're still working on the rest of the outside bits there, but right now it started. I'm going to have my face all over the Fnac in Les Halles. And if you want to come and buy tickets for the show at La Fnac, I think I'm going to be there on Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, on Tuesday from 5:30 p.m. until 7:30 p.m. I will be selling my own tickets. Did I just quit the application? No, everything's still fine. So come and see me at Fnac and buy some tickets from me. I'll sign them. I'll do everything. I'll take a photo between 5:30 p.m., 7:30 p.m. next Tuesday when I get back from Monaco. No, the day before I go to Monaco. When I get back from Bayonne. What's going on? What are the questions? Let's go through some of the questions. What do you think you'll be talking about in your next show? Since it will only be in English. Any ideas so far? Bleu Marine, 1968. Yeah, basically, I mean, I don't really have an idea yet, but it's obviously going to be an introduction to who I am, because no one in the English-speaking world knows who I am, right? Unless they have a link to France or French, something like that. They don't know who I am. So I have to kind of start again for that audience and be like, hey, my name's Paul. I've been living in France for 15 years, blah, 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 blah. And then we'll see what happens. It might end up being a sort of best of my 3 current shows, but only in English, with some new stuff in there. I don't know. I'm not thinking about it yet because I've still got 11 shows of this one to go. And I don't like thinking about the new stuff until the old stuff is finished, because otherwise I get bored of the old stuff and I want to do the new stuff as quickly as possible. So I try not to think about it. Bleu Marin, 1968. I need to take my wedding ring off again. It's horrific. So I stopped drinking alcohol, as some of you know, a year ago. And the problem with stopping drinking alcohol is losing weight. I've lost 12 kilos. And this is what happens to my wedding ring, right? It just falls down. If I just do this, it's gone. And I'm worried that I'm going to lose it. So I'm taking it off. My wife had to take hers off for like 2 years because she gained weight from having a baby. So for like 2 years, 2.5 years, she didn't have hers on. Now it's my turn. I should probably go and get it cut. I don't know how you can resize a ring, but I'll try and do it. Lille, Santiago, à quand Lille? Merde, Lille, c'est le 16, c'est 16th, the 16th, le 16 décembre. Yeah, man. Harim, I saw you in Montpellier last night. I'm already back in Paris. Yes, I am. I got back 3 hours ago, my friend. That is the life of doing a tour, basically. Mushroom Nerd, question, what percentage of Le Zénith is sold? Currently, Le Zénith, the last time I got an email about the ticket sales, which was on Friday, which is a few days ago. Let me double check for you. Not enough is the answer. But we have a capacity of 4,158 currently. Currently. On Friday, there were 1,880, which means there was 2,278 people left, which equivalates. Wow, that's not. Is that an English word? Equivalates. Équivalent. Doesn't matter. 45% is the percentage that we're currently. That doesn't sound right. That's almost half, and that's definitely not almost half. I don't know. My maths are shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be going hard next week from the 1st of December. I need your help to talk about Le Zénith. As I've talked about before, no one's interested in doing it. No radio or TV that are like big radio and TV shows are interested in having me on because the show is bilingual. They don't care. Smaller radios and TV shows do. So I'm going to be going crazy on social media starting on December 1st. Every day I'm going to be publishing a video telling people, hey, here's how many tickets we've got left. Let's do this together as a team because no one else is going to do it for us. Let's get the people in the seat. And the industry told me way back when I started doing bilingual shows, like, ouais, mais ça marchera jamais parce que les Français parlent pas assez bien anglais. And we've just come back from Lyon doing 1,700, Montpellier 700, Cessin 700, Avignon 500. Like, it's just that nobody knows it's happening. The word that I was looking for, Keith McMillan, correct, is equates. What interviews are you doing this week? The interviews that I'm doing this week are Luke's English podcast tomorrow. And then tomorrow I've got a thing with Uzbek Erika, who are like a digital magazine of some sort. I've never heard of them. Then on Wednesday, I've got an early interview with France Bleu. Then slash a live Twitch. Oh, that's what you can do if you're free at 5 p.m. on Wednesday. Then I'm doing a live Twitch with slash France TV slash. It's like the young digital thing for France TV. So I'll be doing that. And then that's it. That's all the interviews I'm doing this week. So not that many. Alexandre again, is Lille sold out? Lille is sold out, my friend. But you might be able to get some tickets if you go to the venue or you call up the venue, because sometimes they hold back invite tickets for them, and we've basically said we just put everything on sale, so they might have tickets available. Adam Kate pulls Zenit Advent PR calendar. Exactly! Because you got to do everything yourself in this fucking life, don't you? Gilles, there were a couple of Italians coming especially to see you in Cessin last Friday. Is that something that happens often? Gilles? Yeah, I do get... there's usually an Italian every night in my show somewhere. There's always a Scottish person, and they're always the first person to go, Scotland! When I ask what countries people are from. Italy's always a country. Spain is always a country. The US and in general the UK, there's always an Irish person there. There's always an English person. Wales I get now and again. German und very good, yeah. What other countries do we get quite often? Brazil, I get quite often. Spanish-speaking countries in general, like Venezuela, Colombia, South American countries, including Brazil. Portuguese, I don't get that many Portuguese people shouting out in any case. Maybe they're just too polite. What else do we get? We get Indonesia, China. Yeah, those are the kind of the big ones, the countries the people that come to see the show. Obviously French as well. Belgians. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Najim. Merde. Putain. Najim Shawi, why are you paying me? You're a fucking legend. Ladies and gentlemen, Najim Shawi, he is an amazing photographer. He came to the show in Montreal, okay? And we weren't going to hire a photographer for the show in Montreal because we didn't have the budget, because we were traveling all around Canada. It was costing us a fortune. And I was just like, listen, sorry, mate, we don't have budget. And he was like, I don't care. I'm coming to take photos anyway. And he took some amazing photos of us on stage at l'Olympia in Montreal. Let me show you some of the photos from that. Some of these crazy photos. I mean, look at that. That's just a beautiful photo from the back of the room. It's quite small on the screen. Look at all these wonderful, beautiful people that came to see me in Montreal. Oh, look at them. They're all smiling. She's not. Yeah, she is. She's clapping, so that's all right. I don't know what's happened to him. He's fallen over. There's some great photos in the series there. One of my favorites being this one, which is me and Rolly on stage at the end. Super fun. Not only did he take some amazing photos, do I have it with me? When we got backstage after the show, right, Najim left on the table a bunch of Polaroids already printed. He's got like a fucking Polaroid printing machine that he left some of the Polaroids behind. And that was just, that, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a lesson in customer service, Najim fucking nailed it. Just above and beyond expectations. So Najim, the next time you're in Paris, or the next time I do a show somewhere near you, I'm fucking hiring you every time to do photos. That's how good he was. It was unbelievable. Not to mention how much of a nice guy he was afterwards. We had some drinks together at the show afterwards with everyone. Najim, Why are you paying me €5? I appreciate it. I should be paying you. Anyway, what else is going on? Bleu Marin. Oh, are we still going? Yeah, we are. Bleu Marin. Uzbek Enrika is quite known with the Charline Van Hoenacker and Guillaume Meurice show on France Inter. Oh, okay. Well, that's good news. That's good news. Getting somewhere there. I hadn't heard of them. And to be fair, I haven't heard of a lot of people. Mathilde, what is the most surprising thing that happened during a show? This is a great question, Mathilde. All right, let's think about it. What is the most... I guess the most common thing that happens is people going to the toilet during the show. What is the most surprising thing that happened during a show? Hey, what is the most surprising thing that happened to me during a show? During my own show? I don't know. Well, the most surprising guest that I've had at a show is the American ambassador to France, who came in 2018. She came to the show, the American ambassador to France, at La Nouvelle Ève, where we filmed my show, the first one, Franglais. She came to the show with about 4 bodyguards. First of all, before the show happened, they had to come to the room and do a recce. They had to come to the room to visit it, to see where the security exits were, to make sure there was no sketchy shit going on. So somebody had to scout the room before, find out where she was going to sit. And when she did come, she came with like 4 security guards, all holding fucking machine guns, which, if you've ever been to a comedy show, is exactly the ambiance that you want at a comedy show, isn't it? Just 4 guys sitting in the audience with machine guns next to the American ambassador to France. Oh! The show went really well, and she was really cool. So it was fun. It didn't hamper it, but it was just a bit weird seeing, like these 4 fucking tall, muscular dudes with machine guns sat in the audience. And 2 of them like stood at the exit in case shit was going down. So yeah, that's probably the most surprising guest that I've had. Bridget Leonard, by the way, Bridget Leonard, you have a second ticket to Le Zénith gifted to you by Maher Ahamane, who can't make it anymore. So he won a ticket with you. Now he can't make it. So you have 2 tickets under your name, Bridget Leonard. I'm pretty sure that the reason that when you asked for English people in Montreal, the reason people started to answer and then stopped is because Anglophone Canadians often call themselves English. Yeah, it drives me nuts in Canada. When you say, oh, are you English? They go, yeah. You're like, not English, English speaking. And they go, oh, no, I'm not English. I'm English speaking. Same in French. They're like, t'es français, t'es anglais ou t'es français? And they just assume it's just like anglais ou français, Canadian. I'm like, so every time I go to Canada in Montreal and I'm speaking French, I have to say, je suis anglais d'Angleterre. Because otherwise no one understands when I'm just like, oh, je suis anglais. Everyone goes, oh God. I'm like, no, anglais d'Angleterre. And they go, oh mon Dieu, comme Harry Potter, le tabarnak. So yeah, it drives me nuts. Najim, des belles photos pour un très beau show. Bravo à toi, avec grand plaisir, l'ami. Fucking, you're a legend, Najim. Go follow him on Instagram, Najim. If you want some more beautiful photos of shows and stuff, let me bring up his Instagram. Najim. His thing is Arash Pictures. I mean, just look at his Instagram; it's out of control. Some of the photos he's got on there. So Arash Pictures. Amazing. Takes a lot of photos of hockey and of the sorts. I see you didn't put my photo on your profile, Najim. Appreciate it. We actually bumped into each other at the hockey match the next day, which was great. Virginie Fortin, she's great. He's just got some of the... Kian Kojandi's on there. He's an amazing photographer. Go follow him. Hi, Rafa. Rafa TH is in the house. Will you go back in France for your next show? Gouste? Yeah, probably. And in Cesson? I don't know. I mean, I'll definitely be back in the area of Grenoble at some point. And since there's fucking no theatres in Grenoble and you have to go to the suburbs, and yeah, Cesson was great. Cesson was fun. Where was the other place? Fontaine was great a few years ago. So yeah, I'll be back when I do my show only in English. Okay, after this one is done. I will do it. I will start it, and it will be for an English-speaking audience in English-speaking countries where nobody knows who I am. So I need to start again. Once I do that and I'm kind of comfortable and I feel like, yeah, this is cool, I'm obviously going to keep doing dates in France to maintain because I'm still going to be living here, so I might as well do shows here. Do you know what I mean? So it's not going to be as intense of a tour as this year has been, because this year has been the most intense tour I've ever done. 110 shows in 1 year in 20 countries. I mean, fucking no one's done that. Find me someone who's done that. 20 countries, 1 year, 110 shows. Yeah. So next year, I'm definitely not going to be doing a crazy tour. But if I'm doing maybe a show in London at some point, and then I do a show, I don't know, in Berlin, and then a show in Paris, and then a show, I don't know. The real answer is I don't know. I would like to. It just depends. It depends, Paul. It depends, quoi. David Sandoz, what? Do you remember when you played Chukball? I do, David Sandoz. Do you remember? How do you remember when I played Chukball? Chukball, for those of you who are uninitiated, is a Swiss sport which involves bouncing a ball on a trampoline. No. Bouncing a ball off a trampoline. No. There's something involving a bouncy trampoline situation. No, I think it is. I think it's like handball, but the goal is a trampoline. And I did this for a documentary series that I made on Canal Plus called Stereo Trip. And it was great. I got smashed in the face. Let me see where can I find that? I tell you what, that was in 2008 during the World Cup. What am I talking about? 2018 during the World Cup. 2018. Let me see if I can find that footage of me getting smashed in the face by a chook ball. It would have been in the month of like June or May or July. This is my birthday, so that's in October. Bang, 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 blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Here we go, son. Chook ball. There's us in Switzerland. There's the radio. There's that. Was it before that or after that? I believe it might have been just after that. That's Zurich. There's the... No, it's before that then. Raclette, Switzerland. Oh, I don't know if I've got it, to be honest with you. Oh, that's a shame. Why have I got no footage from the chook ball? Oh, there it is. No, that's Marina. No. I mean, this is kind of how we were traveling in Switzerland. Steadicam, Thomas Burgess, on the sound, Alex Ornaghi, and we were filming a documentary series. Oh, one of the best years ever. But I don't have the footage of me getting smacked in the face. It'll be somewhere on my Instagram. I think I must have put it on my Instagram when I promoted the show, when it came out, whenever it came out. Chook ball, what a match. What a match! Have you seen hurling in Ireland? That's hardcore. Hurling. Let me see. Hurling. What does hurling look like? Is it kind of like lacrosse in America? Fucking hurling. Ba-da-bow. The internet's not working. Why it is not working? Whatever. Alex, again, when do you schedule your first English show? I don't know, my friend. I don't know. I don't have any questions or answers for after January. There it is, hurling. Yeah, so it's a little bit like lacrosse, I guess. I don't even know what lacrosse looks like, to be honest. But yeah, that looks like some intense stuff. There's so many sports. It's crazy. Where were we the other day? And I was like, is this a sport? We were in the south. Do they have a sport? I don't know, mate. Misha Luna says Paul should actually do a parody of Hot Ones where he interviews a guest who has to taste the most disgusting English food. That is a fucking great idea. What would we call it though, Misha? What would be that show where there's 10 different English food items and we have to make people eat it? I know what number 10 would be. Number 10 would be jellied eels. I don't think anyone seriously eats those. If you don't know what jellied eels is, that's another thing I did for Stereo Trip, was go to England and eat jellied eels. Oh, God, how horrific was that? Where are the jellied eels? That's what I was looking up, jellied eels. What would we call the show? Disgusting ones. Oh my God. This is... Apparently this is like David Beckham's favourite food. Jellied eels. It's basically eels, which I don't know what eel is in oh, fucking hell. In French. Oh, my stomach hurts from laughing too much. In jelly. It's disgusting. I tell you what. Traditional English dish that originated in the 18th century in the East End of London. The dish consists of chopped eels boiled in a spice stock that is allowed to cool and set, forming a jelly. It's usually served cold. It's usually served prior to vomiting. Oh, God. My stomach hurts from laughing. I pulled a muscle in my stomach just under here from laughing in the train earlier on, where I didn't want to laugh too loud, and I held the laugh in, and it just went... So now when I laugh, it hurts. Beige ones, Adam. That's great. Oh, that hurt. Boiled ones, that's pretty good. Bubble and Squeak could be... Bubble and Squeak. That's a good name for a show, isn't it? Although Bubble and Squeak is pretty nice, to be honest. If you don't know what Bubble and Squeak is... Here we go. Classic Bubble and... Although Bubble and Squeak is a great name. It's basically... it's pretty fucking delicious, to be honest. Bubble and Squeak is a British dish made from cooked potatoes and cabbage, mixed together and fried. It's one of the great peasant dishes of the world. It's basically using leftover stuff... you can make it look amazing. Look at the one just on there, on that Google image. It's just, it's like Rushdie, as the Swiss would say. Bubble and Squeak. That's a good name for a show. Anushka says that looks horrific. Exactly. Anguille. Thank you. That's the French word for eels. Anguille. Anguille sous roche. Toad in a hole. That's another great name for a show. And another bit of good food. Fish fingers and custard. Infinite soul love. Fuck off. No one's eating fish fingers and custard. That's like those mental people that dip French fries in McDonald's, the chips, into their milkshakes. It's fucking delicious, but you're a bit weird. Fish fingers and custard. Pick and mix, that's another good name for the show. Oh, God, my stomach hurts. That was awful. Anyway, that's a good idea. Where the thing is, Bubble and Squeak is too British. It needs to be like an international name that would work elsewhere. Hot Ones works. Disgusting ones, too much... it's a Doctor Who reference, the the fish fingers and custard. Okay, I didn't know that. When was your last visit to a Greggs? Adam, I'll tell you when the last visit to the Greggs was. It was when I did the tour in the UK in September. September, wake me up When September ends. Where are... I don't actually know if I've got a photo of me eating Greg's. I've got a photo of me and Manu eating a fried... Manu! A fried Mars bar. In Scotland! I don't have a photo of me eating Greg's, but it was in September. Fucking love the sausage rolls in Greg's. Thing is, where would I get all this English stuff? Patrick, I should invite Kian Kojandi for the show, for hot one, for English ones, yeah. There's got to be a better name for it. We'll find a better name for it. And then, I've got a kitchen where I can do it as well. Here. I could, yeah. Well, no, it doesn't. Yeah. Maybe. That could work. I've just got to find the 10 ingredients. The 10, like, mint sauce. Fucking hell. The problem is, I feel like once we've done it once, then it's kind of done, you know? Or not. Got to find the 10 foodstuffs that we would do for that. What a great idea. Send me your ideas. Speaking of sending me ideas, ladies and gentlemen, every week I ask you to send me any fucked up translations that you find online in real life, terrible translations. You can send them in to my email, which is terribletranslationsftw@gmail.com. So let's have a look what we got this week. I haven't even checked the emails this week. Other. Gmail. Hombre. I found one. All right. Speaking of fish and chips and English food, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with me. I found myself one when we were in Lyon at the restaurant after the show in Lyon. And on the menu, where are we? From after the show in Lyon, dickhead. On the menu were classic mistake on a French menu, fish and chips. Just fish. You can eat the fish and the boat that they were fished in. You can just eat both of them. And the best thing about this is Manu, he understood the joke. And so he goes to the waitress in French. He's like, du coup, on peut manger le poisson et les bateaux? And the waitress didn't understand the joke because she didn't understand that there was an error in fish and chips. It's classic. It's just fucking classic. Right, what else have we got? Let's go back down the list. Marie Grand, terrible non-translation. Hi, Paul. Really miss a nice music festival that used to take place in Lucerne in the German-speaking part of Switzerland. Unfortunately, they changed the concept and the name in 2020. R.I.P. Blue Balls Festival. Blue Balls Festival. No, they didn't call it the Blue Balls Festival. Hold on. Why is that? Oh, that's just a website. Safari. Let's open it. Blue Balls News. Oh, God. They must have done that on purpose. Surely. If you don't know what blue balls are, it's when, like me, you're away from your partner for a while and you don't get sexy time. You say that you've got blue balls because your balls are so heavy that they're blue. Well, look at they must have realized what they were doing there, Marie. What was it? What did it used to be called? Hilarious. All right, Alexandre de Villiers says, Salut Paul, vu sur le site archéologique, est-ce qu'on dit archéologique ou archéologique de Pissac en Valais. Déjà, Pissac en Valais is fucking funny. Sacré au Pérou. Hein? Il ne faut pas monter sur les murs en espagnol. En anglais, c'est plus compliqué. Il ne faut pas monter sur les murs. No subir a los muros. Do not raise the walls. You raise me up. Do not raise the walls. All right. No subir a los muros. Okay, don't climb on the walls. Yeah, don't climb on the walls. Do not raise the walls. This is very similar to another one. Speaking of Spanish-speaking countries, where is it? Mexico. Mexico. I was there for my old job at Apple, and we went to the pyramids outside of Mexico City, which were very beautiful. This is one of the pyramids. Where is it? Is it Teotihuacan? Yeah, Teotihuacan. Beautiful pyramids. And then the grass next to the pyramids, it says this. No pisar en el césped, which, I mean, in Spanish actually means don't step on the grass. But I found it funny to take a photo saying, don't piss on the grass. No pisar en el césped. All right, back to you lot. What have we got? We've got Holly Burbaji, Burbaje, from Australia by the sound of it. G'day. Hi, Paul. Hello from Perth, Australia. I saw this in Target yesterday and thought of you. Thanks for the fun podcasts. Sorry, do Target exist in... Oh, they don't exist in Australia, do they? Right, let's have a look. Oh, you got to open with Safari again. Tabarnak. L'amour, le soleil. Is that from Danny Minogue as well? No. Danny Minogue, Kylie Minogue's sister, has a clothing line and it's got L'amour, le soleil. Well, I think that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? French people? French people? You've let me know that it's archéologique. Thank you very much. But you say archipel, which is weird, and it's spelt the same, right? I don't know. L'amour, le soleil. If there was a comma in there, it would make sense. L'amour, comma, le soleil. As in, like, these are the two things I love. Love and sun. Sea, sex, and sun, says Guylaine Le Déo. L'amour, le soleil. What should it be? L'amour du soleil? L'amour, yeah, I don't know. Thomas Lupiac says, ça veut rien dire, mais c'est pas faux en soi. Yeah, I know. It just sounds weird, doesn't it? L'amour, le soleil. Yeah, she's just basically, it's the voulez-vous coucher avec moi type of shit. Do you know what I mean? Right, what else have we got? Oh, that's the wrong, that was the wrong button to press. Let's get rid of Thomas's commentary there. Thanks, Holly, all the way from fucking Australia. Red Becky. Oh, Red Becky's in the house. Not a terrible translation as such, but a regional British. In England, we say we. In Scotland, they say we for small. Yeah, okay, coffee. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's great. The wee coffee shop, as in Scotland and Northern Ireland and Ireland. See you. Let's go down to that wee coffee shop, which means little. But we, in English, in English, in England, English, means piss. The wee coffee shop. Like, I need to go for a wee is like a nice way of saying I need to go for a piss. No pisar en el césped. Don't wee on the grass, right? It's good. I like it. Raquel Regal. My student wore this hoodie this morning. I let you decide if it's a terrible translation or a good pun. Sweet pants. Oh, God. Now, that is a hoodie. Now, that's wrong for two reasons, isn't it? I mean, it's probably just a brand, isn't it? Sweet pants. It doesn't make any sense. Sweet pants. Des pantalons. Sucré. But sweet in French. Mon sweet à capuche. Mon sweet à capuche. They pronounce sweet. I did a video about this. Sweet pants. Oh, sweatpants. I get it. Au lieu de sweatpants, it's sweet pants. Yeah. Raquel, I can't decide whether it's a shit translation or a bad play on words or a good play on words. I don't know. Great. Kenneth Gilpin. Salut Paul. I found this online a few years ago. A French person wanted an English tattoo. Is it confusion with manquer? I can't wait to see your full show in Brussels online. Kenneth, thanks for the email. What does it say? You are missing from me. Oh, no. Well, hold on a second. Before I go there, you are missing from me is I would say that's the literal translation. I mean, we don't say you're missing from me in English unless you're writing a 15-year anniversary card like I did for my wife. I didn't say you are missing from me. But to be fair, the French word tu me manques, which is the same in Spanish. Me hace falta? Me haces falta? No. What is it in Spanish? I can't speak Spanish anymore. Me haces falta. You are missing from me. It is a literal translation. Yeah, it's just a bad translation. However, it is poetic. I do have to agree. You are missing from me. I mean, that is a way more romantic phrase than I miss you. I miss you. Oh, sounds. You are missing from me. I bet you. It's the same in multiple. In what other languages? Correct, Jose Guterres. Thanks very much. Me haces falta. But in Spanish, you will say no hace falta comer antes de beber, right? Which would mean like no hace falta is you don't need to. Very confusing Spanish. Echar de menos. Oh, that's it. Me echas de menos. That's the one I was looking for. Thanks very much. I don't know what echar de menos literally means. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I thought, yeah, I mean, it's wrong, but it's cute. You are missing from me. You are missing from my life. I like it. Right, Alexandra Harris, let's go. Good Friday. Hi, saw this on the SNCF website, and I thought of your show. Obviously, to native speakers, Good Friday means something completely different. Oh, God. Vente flash Good Friday. What are they talking about? Was this recently? Was this for Black Friday? Oh, what a bunch of fucking idiots the SNCF are, really. Here's what I bet you the SNCF meeting was. It's like, oh, we don't want to call it Black Friday because that sounds racist. Let's think about something else. And they're like, well, what's positive about Friday is that you get, some money off normal, which is why it's called Black Friday. Let's fucking call it Good Friday. Oh, avec notre offre Good Friday, profitez de... SNCF, merde. Prenez quelqu'un pour traduire vos merdes avant de... Vous faites, ça m'énerve, en fait. À un moment donné, it drives me nuts. Good Friday. Vendredi Saint, correct. For those of you who don't understand, Vendredi Saint, Good Friday is the Friday before Easter. What a bunch of idiots. Also, sorry, France, Black Friday is one day. It's not a fucking week. As I found out for my own show. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to come to see me live in the next couple of weeks, because these are my last ever shows, where's the... come on, Fnac, get on with it. There's a Black Friday sale. But it's fucking Monday! There's a Black Friday sale on some of the tickets. Come on, mate. Jesus Christ, how shit is this internet? Vamos, coño. I can't be asked. Just go on the Fnac, look up my tickets, and you'll find the Black Friday sales. I think there's like 5 or 10 euros off some of the tickets. Especially at the Zenith, because we're not selling any tickets. Cyber Monday, yeah, we called it Cyber Monday in English-speaking countries. But here they call it Black Friday week, which is fucking great. I love it. It's like Boxing Day week here as well. They call it Boxing Day week. Ah, j'en peux plus. Right, let's get rid of that comment. Let's bring the other one up on the screen. Should really get a producer for this show, shouldn't I? Valérie Goyette. Salut Paul, j'ai trouvé cette traduction sur un site web qui vend de la marchandise inspirée de l'excellente série télé What We Do in the Shadows. I don't know this TV show, What We Do in the Shadows, but this is some merchandising. This is from Canada, by the looks of it, and the t-shirt in English has got fucking guy written on it, which I guess is a reference to that TV show, and in French Canadian, they've decided it's called Mec Foutre, which doesn't even make sense, because Mec Foutre, foutre is sperm, so that doesn't even make sense. Mec baiser, I mean mec... But yeah, Mec Foutre. Come on, Canada. You're supposed to be bilingual. Valérie, good one. All right. Thomas Charmes. Hi, Paul. I wanted to show you this sign I prepared for you in show in Montpellier, but unfortunately, the security didn't let me bring it into you. No, into the venue. I hope it will make you laugh. Let me know in your next podcast. Thank you for the amazing show and for helping to improve my English. Oh, merde, Thomas. I'm disappointed. Look at this sign. Oh, hold on. That he made me. This would have been an amazing sign. Montpellier, thumbs up. Fucking Faro, thumbs down. That would have been such a good sign. Mate, I can't believe you went through all the hassle and the fuckers at security. I wish you'd have... I mean, you don't have my phone number, but I wish we'd have... Because we'd have let you in with that. Adam would have let you in. I'm gutted, mate. It's a good sign. I'd have fucking posted it up there somewhere. Thomas, je t'aime. Merci beaucoup. That would have been amazing. Gutted. Right. Léa Ledieu. Addiction drinks seen on the menu of a mountain refuge. Fun mistake on the last line. Thanks for your work, Paul. I appreciate it, Léa. Right. Let's go through the menu. Chabtron back at the refuge. Mountain meal. Return by snowmobile to Clavière. Then shuttle transfer back to Montgenèvre. Jesus Christ, Léa. You look at this. Meal. Italian antipasti. Bis di primi. Italian pasta. Polenta with deer or sausages. Dessert, coffee. Digestif. Drinks included. 1 glass of wine per person. Addictional drinks not included. Addictional drinks. To be fair, that's kind of good because the drinks they're talking about are the drinks that are addictive, right? Alcohol. What they're trying to say is alcohol isn't included, apart from the digestif, of course, because we're in France and the fucking do you get a glass of wine with that? Do you get a glass of wine? No, you don't. Yeah, you do. Drinks included, a glass of wine. Oh, shut up then. Addictional drinks not included. Can I get a beer? Non, parce qu'on est en France et c'est du vin et un digestif, un cognac ou un génépi, vu qu'on est dans la montagne. Bande de fils de pute. I love it. Nice one. How do I get out of this? Thanks, Léa. And Amandine Vasseur, last one, who sent it during the live. J'ai trouvé un commentaire sympa sur un produit Temu. En fait, les commentaires sont traduits automatiquement et c'est souvent très drôle. Ici, il s'agit d'un moule en silicone. Enjoy. I don't know what Temu is, but it's so this is supposed to be a silicone mold, and this is the translation. Super petite moisissure, je le recommande. Oh, silicone mold. Somebody in English has clearly said, great little mold, I recommend it. And mold in French, as in the mold in a building because of humidity, is moisissure. Can you imagine that? 5 stars. And the person... Can you imagine the people reading that? They're like, mais je comprends pas. Elle a mis 5 étoiles et elle dit super petite moisissure, as in there's like mold. How is that a good thing? Manon, Temu is the new Wish or AliExpress. I have never used either of them. I know their online shopping website. I regrettably only use Amazon. Because I can't be fucked creating an account with all these. I don't even use Amazon. It's my wife. Every time I come home, there's an empty Amazon box. I'm like, what do you buy now? Oh, tu sais, des petits trucs pour la petite, arts and crafts and stuff like that. Jesus. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. They are the week's terrible translations. Please keep sending them in. They're amazing every time. Terrible translations, ftw@gmail.com. All right, we've got time for a couple of more questions before... Adam's in the house. Fucking security guards. Right, Adam? Mate. Adam Crosby. Yeah, I know. What was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say now. What questions? Give me some more questions before I leave you and I carry on with the Patreon crew, Team Patreon that support me on Patreon. I'll hang out with you guys for another half an hour or so tonight, just because it's my anniversary with my wife. Every time I finish these lives, she's already sleeping. So I thought, it would be nice if I just spent a bit of time with her, since I got back from fucking Montpellier 2 hours ago. What do I think of Scarborough? I don't know, Sarah. I've never been. I don't even know where it is, if I'm fully honest with you. But the stereotype is that it is a shithole. Scarborough, UK. Let's find out together, shall we? Okay, it's in the east, the west, the east. It's just, it's right up north. I thought it was further down than that. All right, so it's up north, which automatically means it's a shithole. Oh, there he goes. I'm joking. I love up north. My grandparents are from next door, from fucking Bradford. All right, Scarborough. Let's have a look at some of the photos from Scarborough and let's make a decision based only on Google Images. Well, that's all right. Look at that. That's like a nice little town. I mean, the pier isn't very nice, but, the water's a decent colour. Little fishes, little fishing villages. Oh, look. Mate, this is quite a nice town. I mean, it's nicer than Bournemouth. I don't know what the weather's like. What on earth is that? Looks like the imitation of like a Chinese temple on the water there. Honestly, it looks all right. Look at aren't these lot the most English people you've ever seen at a beach? With the fucking bald head, beer belly, red trousers, red swimming trunks. Oh, mate, let's go down the fucking beach. Look how white these people are. They see the sunshine for 2 days a year. These are when all these photos were taken. I want to see a photo of Scarborough not in the sunshine now, because all of these so far have been pretty much in the sun. There we go. A bit of grey. Good work. Casino Royale. There's a casino called... And now we're getting into true Scarborough. All right. We were seeing the good... I mean, to be fair, it still looks very pretty. Why does it... And that's it. They're all the photos. More photos. Is that it? Are those all the photos of Scarborough? You got to the end and people were like, nah, there's no more left. No, there's loads of photos. It looks all right. Look at that castle. Come on. Why Scarborough? You tell me, why has Scarborough got a shit reputation? Get this cable out of the way. Sarah. Sarah with an H. Dracula was written in Scarborough, wasn't it? Was it? I mean, it looks like it was written in Scarborough. Red Becky, geography. Paul, oh my God. Red Becky! I've been to 20 countries this year and I spend about 12 hours in each one. So give me a break. I don't know where things are. At least they're over there and not getting hammered in Ibiza, as is the true British custom, says Carlos Camejo. Oh, Dave, let's go down to fucking Ibiza, mate. Ibiza, ooh, go down to Pasha in Ibiza. Ooh, lads, ooh, lads. Oh, God, I'm tiring myself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been super fun. Thanks for being here for this episode of Fuck the Wall. By the way, I think it's because I swear too much. YouTube completely demonetizes all of my videos now. Not my other videos, just my lives for some reason. So, you know. Anyway, this has been super fun. Thank you for being here for the hour. Patreon, the team that follow me on patreon.com/Paul Taylor and contribute to the channel by buying me virtual beers every month and get exclusive access to lots of things thanks to being in that group. Thanks to being... I can't speak English. Anyway, I'll be hanging out with you guys for another little half an hour there just to chat and fuck the wall harder, as you like to call it. And we'll see you over there. Ladies and gentlemen of Clermont-Ferrand, I will see you on Friday. Bayonne, I will see you on Sunday. And the rest of you, if you want to win 2 tickets to Le Zénith à Paris and you live in Paris, take a photo of yourself next to my poster on Instagram, story, tag me, and write something funny. And we'll see who the winner will be in 48 hours. There we go. Is that it? That's it, innit? I've got nothing else to say apart from I love you. And thanks for being here. And I'll see you next Monday. Wait, am I here next Monday? What's happening next Monday? I will be here next Monday at home for another episode of Fuck the Wall. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you this week if you are at the shows. If not, see you soon. Bisous, bye.